I'm sorry I couldn't help. Based on your description, the flame glow flower he's looking for is an extremely rare variant. If I remember correctly, its natural habitat is in Monnickburn. His standards are high. He won't be happy with the species I have. It's possible. You two should try your luck. I'll send you the information I currently have. But I'm curious. Why is he suddenly looking for flame glow flowers again?
We're finally done. Synthetic badger hair. Looks like this contains the random stuff from my old studio 3 years ago. Did you find something? Your eyes are basically glued to it. Oh, so that's where it was. I thought it was sitting nice and pretty in the dumpster already. What do you think? Cutie, that's like super vague. What makes it special? Come on, give this fishy the details. It's okay. Some feelings are hard to explain, but I know what you want to say. Very few people in this world can perceive the subtle differences between colors. Even Thomas wouldn't understand why this hue is special. Basically, your perception of it is rare and valuable. Okay, but what if it's the most extraordinary one among those 300 million colors, and this only applies to your eyeballs? Common red pigments are mostly made from minerals like cinnabar. Others require more effort to produce, like the one from murex shells, which is also special. But this red was extracted from flame glow flowers. The flame glow flower is rare. It's a variety that only grows in special environments. Red is just one of its basic colors. You think this painting is kinda empty, yeah? You should trust your instincts and taste in aesthetics a little more. Just saying. So, what if I have a confession to make? Like the kind that admits the painting is unfinished. Will that make your faith a little silly? To say it's been a long while is an understatement. I only remember setting it aside after I started because something came up. I couldn't finish it right away, and by the time I picked up my brush again, I realized I was out of paint. Yup, that red in particular was unique to me. I couldn't bring myself to compromise by using a different paint, so the painting is unfinished forever and ever.
This train is 13 stations away from Monnickburn City's terminal station. It's expected to arrive at 2 p.m.
Charles agreed to help you just like that? I can't believe he decided to make me his one and only extortion victim. You know, I didn't think to question you when you said we were going on a trip. I guess it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. You got a premeditated surprise for me. But I don't recognize this place.
Don't worry, you're in the right place. Monnickburn just went through a bunch of changes. It's normal for you to not recognize it anymore. Ever since our hot springs became famous, the city's gotten busier with each passing day. Developing it was for the best. That's Monnickburn Avenue, a century-old street. What a coincidence. Do you see that intersection up ahead? Just turn there.
I'm starting to remember this place now. It's only been a few years, though. The changes sure are something. The ground used to be paved with large brown stone blocks. There were lots of pebbles and scratch marks on them. That building wasn't there before. From this spot, you could see the outlines of the distant mountains and... This is the exact spot where I found the flame glow flower by chance. A small store used to be here. It used to be summer rainflorists. It's been so long that even a century-old street got a makeover. It's only natural for the shop to relocate. Truly unique things are always a luxury. Being fortunate enough to find one even once is a miracle. Maybe, maybe not. Too bad your talented artist is kind of picky and struggles with flexibility in these situations. Do you smell that freshly baked bread? I'm not as picky about food as I am about art. Let's see what the culprit who drove out summer rainforests has to offer. What's up? My experience isn't really relevant anymore. Judging by what I've seen, the main attractions here are the thousands of people on the streets.
If you two would prefer to avoid the crowded areas, you could drive to the outdoor hot springs in the mountains. It's outside the city. Monnickburg's hot springs are famous, and the natural ones have beautiful scenery. Our hotel can also provide tour guide services.
You're not gonna be a heartless meanie who will boil me alive during a wonderful vacation, right? Right? It's the car rental company. Yes, one car. We'll need it tomorrow morning. The time... Hold on. It'll be a 2-hour drive, give or take. Should we leave at 8 a.m.? You were so decisive 2 seconds ago, cutie. Why are you doubting yourself now? We can still go. It's not like we had any other plans, yeah? It'd be great if we find it, but if we don't, we'll just follow the local customs and enjoy the hot springs. I can't be heartless and ignore your attempts to help me complete that painting. Between the flower and me, you should at least get one, don't you think? I spy something yellow. Nope, you have 2 more guesses. Wrong and wrong. I win. It's our luggage, cutie. Your turn. We can't keep driving. It'll be a little too dangerous. At 12 kilometers per hour, we'd be faster on foot. A stray cat out for a stroll even passed us earlier. I could paint this scene when we get back. What do you think? Why are you being sweet all of a sudden? You can have the rest then. They'll make sure your words are dripping in honey. If you became an artist, you'd be 100 times pickier than me. Traveling thousands of miles to find an almost extinct flower is one thing, but now you want to capture the color of sunlight. a ray of sunlight. It's very frustrating. Inspiration always comes at unexpected moments, and it's difficult to preserve its most authentic colors. I ain't gonna reveal those kinds of secrets during an interview. I can't take a ray of sunlight with me, so I'll leave it with the mountain. What I can take with me, and what can remain on the canvas, is my feeling in this moment. This shade is from when Rafayel and I were walking around. He caught it with his fingers when he was happy. That's enough.
The brochure you're holding is from 3 years ago. That tree was already cut down during last year's renovation. Many guests complained about our surroundings being unsatisfactory, so we renovated the place last year.
You don't look disappointed. Why are you in a rush, miss? We might be able to have our cake and eat it too. Are you interested in my better alternative?
I remember. I was just about to close up shop when this young man walked in all by himself. He has a good eye. He immediately picked out the finest bunch of flame glow flowers. I was actually saving them for my daughter, but since he had his heart set on them, I couldn't bring myself to refuse, so I wrapped them up. But after he paid, he actually divided the flowers in half and gave some back. He said,
I'm grateful for your kindness in parting with something so precious. Half will be more than enough for me.
This is the first time I've met a returning customer from a distant place. After all these years, I'm honored.
I'm surprised to have the opportunity to support your business again.
My shop couldn't keep up with the development of the scenic area, so I had no choice but to sell it. After moving out of town, business hasn't been particularly good, but I prefer the tranquility. This place between the mountains and the river has a lovely atmosphere. Meeting you both is a twist of fate. I no longer run a florist, but I still know quite a bit about the flame glow flowers. If you're looking for the same wild species he bought years ago, you can try your luck downstream from the river.
You've only seen the owner's taste in flowers. You need to see how he chooses his boats. When I saw him at the entrance earlier, he took me to see his prized vessels. All I can say is, they have a distinct Monnick-Burn style. You'll see what I mean. 3, 2, 1, now! That's enough. All these fish will last us until next month. Stop waving it around and get down. You look like a mischievous monkey at the zoo that just snatched a tourist's bag. Never mind. Now you're an exact copy. Swallow your saliva, cutie. It's gonna land on the fish. This one's on the house. Expect a fee the next time you boss me around to use my evol like this. Turn around. It's behind you. The flower buds that are high up haven't opened yet. We don't need to look there. Do you remember that stroke of red? Aside from the color, the more obvious difference is here. That special flower has ethereal spots along the edges of its petals. They're easy to overlook if you're not paying attention. Because of those spots, the pigment made from the flower possesses a unique vibrance that seems to dance on the canvas. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll paint clouds dyed in the sunset's glow, or rocky reefs. An endless mist could work too. I'll only know what I want to express when the brush touches the canvas. You're harder to fool than any journalist who's interviewed me. I can't hide anything from you. It's not that I don't want to tell you, you know. It's just... I'm no longer in that mindset, and the feelings I couldn't put into words have faded. If I had to explain why I painted that flame, I guess it was because something was constantly burning inside me. It was painful yet alive with a fiery passion. Turn that frown upside down. Since you noticed what makes the red special, you understand what I mean. Once we find the pigment, why don't we see what kind of image it can create? Yup. All right, let's head back. I'm only borrowing their color, not making tasty flower cakes. It's fine. Let's go. We've got some pigment to make. You're really focused. Am I seeing things? So this is what you look like when you yearn for art. So you're saying you've been poisoned? Uh-oh. Okay. I'll show it to you as soon as it's ready. Of course, but I want you to help me. I want to test the color right here. Can I? Don't move. Shh. Almost done. Beautiful. It's my favorite color. The flower on your shoulder is still there. Paper or fabric with this warmth and texture, it doesn't exist. Paint on a canvas is just a painting, but if it's on your body, only then can we say it's alive. If you yearn to preserve those hues, well, you need to keep them close once you find the opportunity. Appreciate them carefully every day until you can say it belongs to you in its entirety. You're not the type who backs away from a challenge, though. It's fine. Whether it's murex shells, cinnabar, or flame glow flowers, these reds belong to the sea, the mountains, the tree. I'm just borrowing them. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to find them again, but they'll never belong to me. You know, I already found another special red. It's one of a kind and second to none. That red belongs to me. You know, you shouldn't feed other fish at a time like this. Yeah, I am. That means you should keep your gaze fixed on me every second. Yes, stay close to me just like this. Let me touch you until every part of your body belongs to me. Let your heart be sincere. I like this kind of touch too. But I still need this hand for something. Alright, do it then. Tell me more. I want to hear it again. I want to hear you say that you're just as greedy as me. You yearn for me. You're trembling. This is how this color is etched into my eyes and imprinted into my soul. This is how it'll belong to me. searching for anything that's one of a kind is exhausting. The wait can feel endless, but this shouldn't be difficult for you to understand. After all, you were determined to accompany me over mountains and valleys to find an almost extinct flower. Fortunately, many years ago, Rafayel had the same courage and patience you have now, and that kept the little flame alive. Now it has found an opportunity to burn once again.